Yo, what's going on, boys and girls? We're back with another video. Chill Vibe Sports Podcast coming at you on a Thursday night here, as we promised. To do a little college football preview here with Georgia, Ohio State, and TCU in Michigan. So yeah, let's go ahead and jump into it. But you guys don't forget to follow us on Instagram, Chill Vibe Sport Podcast. Got it right there in the top in the corner. You see it in the screen. And don't forget to watch our videos we post on YouTube too at Chill Vibe Sports Podcast. But yeah, let's go ahead and jump into this. So um the game I want to talk about first, the first game up on the list, TCU in Michigan. It's the first game on the slate. The what the hell is this shit? The Fiesta Bowl. Okay. This game here, I think, is probably going to be the best game of the day, honestly, when it comes to these two playoff matchup. TCU, as we see here, they are averaging 40 points per game. So is Michigan. TCU, their defense, as we both, we all know, isn't as stout as Michigan. So, this game here, like I said, is going to be I think, a really high scoring game, honestly. I mean, we do see that Michigan is averaging, allowing only 13.4 points per game. But TCU is also, like I said, their sixth best ranked offense in college football. So I think this game can get really interesting here for sure. Matt Duggan, dude, was absolutely phenomenal this year. It's crazy. I've been looking at a lot of draft predictions. They have this guy predicted 6 to 7 round, which I'm like, damn, stuff. But yeah, as you see, we look at Matt Duggan's stats this year: 30 touchdowns, 4 picks. Like I said, it's a phenomenal year. JJ McCarthy for Michigan, 20 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. We know Blake Corum is not playing, if I'm not mistaken. I think that knee is still banged the hell up there. But yeah, I think the keys for this game here for Michigan, is limiting, the passing attack here from TCU. Definitely, that's really a big key. With Johnson there on TCU, he's a baller there. He's a really humongous target there, I'll say, for Duggan. He's also projected to go maybe first, second round in some mock wars. So he's got some pretty good talent there. Also, we see there that TCU is averaging 200 rush yards per game, and Michigan's averaging 243 yards per game. So yeah, like I said, this is going to really come down to Michigan. Um, if they're going to be able to stop this passing, slash running attack here from TCU, which Michigan does have the third best rank defense in college football. So, like I said, this should be really good matchup in my opinion. I think it's going to be amazing matchup. Yeah, a lot of people, didn't think TCU should get into the college football playoffs. I see where they come from. Alabama, could have easily snuck in there, but I think it was only right, man. I only had one loss. I mean, you can't put a 2-loss team in there, even though it'd be nice, but just can't do that. But yeah, this should be, like I said, a really good game. Like I said, I'm looking really forward to this one. I'm actually going to take the underdogs here, which I'm going to take TCU in this game. As you see, they are a 8-point underdog here, TCU. So if I do bet this game, I'm probably going to bet. I'm gonna go money line here. TCU taking them plus 250. Like I said, I'm behind my boys, man. I want my boys TCU to win. I'm really not a fan of Michigan, honestly. I swear. I just think the whole the Big Ten, it's just like an overrated ass conference. This is my opinion. I mean, the Big 12 is too. I mean, I think SEC is dominant, as we all know, but it's good to see some other teams in the playoffs this year. You get really sick of seeing SEC teams sometimes, but that's just dominance. You can't question dominance there. But yeah, I think I'm gonna take TCU in this game here. I'll take them at the money line plus 250. I'll also bet the spread on here plus the 7.5. So yeah, give me the Horned Frogs here against Michigan. So yeah, give me Horned Frogs. All right, so next game, let's bring up here. We are going to have Ohio State and Georgia. This game here has the potential to be a really, close game because a lot of people are doubting the hell out of Ohio State, which is rightfully so, though. Because I mean, Ohio State, they have played. It seems like when they play competition, they really struggle. So does CJ Stroud. So we pull up their schedule, their schedule. That's why I say right here, man, about the Big Ten, man. Like, look at this. Like, I swear, bro, just weak. Just weak. Weak as hell, man. They're arguably their hardest game this year they played was probably Michigan. I mean, Notre Dame, I mean, yeah, they gave them a run for their money. And so did Penn State. But I mean, other than that, I mean, it was just a cakewalk, for these guys here, quite frankly. But, we can't discredit this is a great football team still here, 11-1. But yeah, as you see the stats here, Stroud has thrown for 37 touchdowns and 6 interceptions. Stetson Bennett, the opponent from Georgia, is thrown for 20 touchdowns, 6 picks. So, like I said, I think it's going to be a closer game than some people think, man. Because I just really think Ohio State they're going to be able to hang some points up on Georgia's D. Because rightfully so. I mean, Ohio State does have some dogs at wide receivers there. You got Marvin Harrison Jr., which I know he's playing. A lot of these people have been opting out. It's rightfully so. I mean, I do get what some people are saying, oh, is that fair to the team? They opt out like that. I'm like, hey, man, if I'm a player, I wouldn't mind. You go get your cheddar, man. You know what I mean? Like, go get your cheddar. I'm not going to doubt, I'm not going to hate on you, man, because you just want to miss one game. I mean, I get that. Oh, you got to be for your team. You got to be there for your team. But hey, bro, fuck that. Go get your money, man. Stay safe, stay healthy, get your bread. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, this is just one. It's just a game. At the end of the day, just a game. But yeah, like I said, this should be I think it's going to be a good game here, honestly. Really good game. As we see here, we pull up the stats here real quick. We do see, let's see, we get it blown up for you guys there because I'm pretty blind there. As you see, Ohio State has been averaging 44.5 points per game, which I don't know where that is ranked, but I know that is at least top 5 or top 3 for sure. And Georgia right behind them. I know they're in the top 5 in scoring. Comes to offensive points, 39.2 points per game. Both of these teams have really good defenses, I'll say. I want to say both of these are a top 5 unit without even have to look at the top 5 defenses in college football. Ohio State allowing 19.3 points per game to Georgia's 12.8 points per game. So like I said, it's going to come down to, if Georgia can stop these, stud wide receivers from Ohio State. Like I said, we have Marvin Harrison Jr., and I cannot think of that other dude's name. I know his name, but I can't pronounce it, honestly. Let me see if I can find this guy's name real quick, man. I swear it's kind of bugging me. Where is this guy? Because I know some of these guys aren't even playing. One of the wide receivers. I know what's the number? Damn, I can't think of this guy's name. Holy shit. Yeah, I know Emeka Egbuka. I have to look. Is he playing? I can't remember if he's playing or not. I know one of these players opted out. I just can't remember who. Yeah, okay, he's active. I think he's playing. Okay. I'm sorry, guys. I didn't do any research. I just kind of hopped on and started vibing with it. I think Jackson Jigba, one of these two is out. It's bugging me. I got to check it real quick. I've got to check it. Ohio State. Playing. Okay, Jackson Jigba is not playing. Okay. I knew it was one of these dudes. I couldn't think of who, but it was Jackson Jigba. He's a dog in his right mind. So yeah, he's going to be definitely a top 10 pick. Coming up NFL draft, he's a dog. So yeah, but yeah, like I said, I'm taking. I'm going to go Georgia here, honestly. Even though, like I said, I think it's going to be a close game. Give me Georgia to cover. Well, actually, hold on. Let me see this damn spread real quick. I don't know about that shit. Hold on now. Hold the fuck on now. Just had it up here, boys and girls. Where did it go? Okay, there we go. So yeah, give me Georgia to cover that. I like that 6.5, minus 6.5 spread there. So I'm gonna take Georgia here, minus 6.5. I think that will hit, in my opinion. I do think that will hit. Because like I said, this game could easily get out of hand. Like I said, Stroud has really struggled against competition. That's just all Ohio State quarterbacks. I mean, I'm not lying when I say this, but it seems like every Ohio State quarterback that's gone to the league has struggled. I mean, Joe Burrow. I mean, I guess we can't even count him as an Ohio State quarterback. I mean, he was there, he was on the bench though. But I mean, other than that, I mean, it's no Ohio State quarterbacks that I've seen that went to the league and completely like lit it up. I mean, that's just facts, it's straight facts there. So we'll have to see. Because like I said, it's just I swear it's every year. It's always one of these Ohio State quarterbacks. Always one of these Alabama quarterbacks that come out and they never pan out to be what they should be. So we'll see. That's another topic there though of discussion that comes to draft, where I think some of these guys should go when it comes to the draft, upcoming 2023 draft. But yeah, like I said, I'm gonna take Georgia here minus 6.5. I like that. I think that will cover. So yeah. Now what I think the end result here, what the championship game is going to look like, we're going to probably see, in my opinion, I'm going to take TCU and Georgia in that game there. Like I said, I do think TCU will come out on top against Michigan. Bold prediction: Michigan loses. Jim Harbaugh leaves and goes and becomes the head coach for the Denver Broncos. All right, you heard it first. All right, you heard it here first from me. All right. But yeah, I'm gonna get but yeah, in that matchup, TCU and Georgia, I'm gonna have to pick them dogs to win it all, man. Like I said, Georgia has just looked completely dominant this entire year. There's no team on the face of the earth when it comes to college football. In the college football realms that can fuck with this team, honestly, in my opinion. Like I said, there's just a pretty dominant team. Of course, Georgia, they had their struggles and, maybe a handful of games this year, not many. As we pull up their schedule here, they're completely dominated teams. The game I saw them struggle the most, is honestly Missouri. That was a weird game. I think it was down like 21-0 that game. They came back and won, but like I said, that game there was just completely out of sorts. I never saw that coming from Georgia. And I did lay some money, I ain't gonna lie, on Missouri, a live bet, and of course I lost. Yeah, fuck it. But yeah, like I said, you look at Georgia's schedule, they just completely dominated the SEC. So yeah, it's I think Georgia's gonna pull it out this year and take that college football championship home this year. Yeah, like I said, next year should be really good, interesting. We'll have a lot of up and coming teams. I'm not ready, even though we talked about Colorado here on the show earlier a couple weeks back, I do still think they're just a few years away, man. I just feel like we're hyping this team up like the Denver Broncos in the off season. It's like, let's just hold the fuck on for right now. Just hold on now. Let's just pump the brakes on that a little slow. You got some people. I mean, they already have Shedeur Sanders as a Heisman candidate. I'm like, holy shit. That's like I said, that's just the Deion effect, man. The Deion effect can really bring about such great attention to your school. It's awesome to see that Colorado is now going to be put back on the map. But like I said, I do think it's going to take a little time for them to get back on the map. But like I said, I like where their program's heading, though. But yeah, next year should be really interesting for college football playoffs, as we stated, 12-team playoffs. So yeah, 12 teams. I think that's a little too much in my opinion, but I feel bad for the teams that are like the number 1 or number 2 rated teams in the country. You got to play all these damn extra ass games, man. But yeah, I get it, man. They wanted it, so we got it. So we got tired of seeing teams get left out. Like this year, we had a lot of people, crying and shit. Alabama didn't get in. I'm like, guys, they had two losses. They had two losses. Chill out. But those two losses, they were, kind of some bad losses there, honestly, though. Um, you know, to Tennessee and LSU, which LSU got completely demolished by Georgia, and Tennessee completely demolished LSU. So it's like I don't know. That Tennessee game, like I said, that could have easily went Alabama's way, but it is what it is. We pull up the rankings this year. If we would have had a 12-man playoff or 12-team playoff this year, shit, Clemson, Washington, USC, all them boys would have been in this hole. So that would have been actually a really good playoffs this year too. Not gonna lie, but yeah. Guys, this is gonna conclude this episode here. We'll be back tomorrow with another episode to do the NFL Week 17 picks and predictions. Because I'm not watching that fucking shitty ass game tonight with the Cowboys and the Titans. Cowboys are going to absolutely demolish the Titans. You heard it here. Okay. Tennessee has completely no one playing tonight. They have probably the backup to the backup to the backup playing tonight at quarterback. Josh Dobbs, Derrick Henry's out. So Malik Will is not playing. So yeah, I don't want to watch that shit. But yeah, go Cowboys. I'm a Cowboys fan tonight. But yeah, y'all stay tuned for tomorrow's episode. I hope you enjoy this one and peace out.